All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Hey, hold on. Choose the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
This is Mostert. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, here we go, partner. It's the Super Bowl. We always talk about keys to the game. No bigger one in this one than what they told us. They're going to take their best cover guy and put him on their #1 receiver.
Sort of be the game within the big game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Oilers 3, Dolphins 0.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a carry for White. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Come on, the base. Check, 59. Watch the run. Show it up.
On first down, Bryant. They'll roll him out right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
In your face.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Back to throw. Bryant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
We got 4.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Bryant. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become...
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Christian Wilkins, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Go to base. Check. Watch what he's doing.
Operating from the gun, Bryant. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6-man.
To throw again. Bryant. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Bryant. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bryant, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
He's checking, he's on. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 15, check.
Back to throw. Bryant. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Bryant, and he finds Parker here, complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bryant. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's caught by Parker. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And this is Parker, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All day, every day, any day. Check three.
Second and 5. They'll buy some time right. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll get 34 yards there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Six guys. Check six.
They'll run with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Switch. Mike, back, check.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on third down, Bryant. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bryant. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Bryant. Wide open receiver, complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check safety, check safety.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bryant. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 59, Mike. Mike is good.
On 4th down, Bryant. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the safety.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He's back to throw. He's got White here. The 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll toss it to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, switch gears.
On 4th down, Bryant. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.